Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Rez channel. So today we're going to be talking about the rain gutters. This rain gutter was actually sitting over in the junk pile. Let's go through the junk pile every now and then. So about a week ago I decided to set up this rain gutter on the side of my trailer. It doesn't cover much of the roof, but the point of it was to collect some rainwater. So the reason why I decided to collect some rainwater is for the dog. If you see the dog sitting right there on the porch, he usually has nothing to drink. So from there I went on YouTube and I started looking at other people's ideas of collecting rainwater. People use the rainwater for a couple different things: to water the animals, water the plants, as a water supply for their toilet. So I know this isn't the most professional. I mean, like I said, it has some stuff lying around in our junk pile. So instead of building a structure out of wood, decided to save some money and just stack it on top of each other. And I just rigged up a little drain so the water drains into the barrel. Just trying something, just a little experiment. This little spout here had to go to Home Depot and it fit perfectly, and it actually caught quite a bit of water in here. So the idea here is to run a line through the wall, and on the other side of this wall, our restroom, this is where our restroom sits. We can use the toilet because we don't have any running water. But before I do that, I'm gonna need to collect some more water, and I know you can run over to Home Depot and grab these rain guards for about $7, but driving all the way to town is an hour away, hour back. So it's be $10 gas and $7 for the product. Then we got to get something to eat. So I figure, why not go back through the trash pile and see what we can use over there. So we found a couple of these sheets of metal over in the pile, and I figured it'd come in handy for a homemade rain gutter. So what I'm gonna do is just cutting it about a foot wide. Now we got a couple strips cut. So what we got here so far, we got the 3 sheets that we just cut, rolled them into a U-shaped type. So the idea here is when it rains, these homemade rain guards are going to collect the water and guide them or drain them off to a certain point where it can be collected. So what I plan on doing is mounting them onto the edge of the roof where the water will drain downward. And on this portion here, you can see that it actually slopes down. So all I have to do is apply a couple of screws so that the water runs all the way down to the back of the trailer. Okay, so now we got them marked off with the marker. Just gonna drill some holes. I don't know if you can see that, little black marks where it lines up with the roofing studs. Now we got the gutters screwed down, a couple of screws. There's the other one, 3. There's a 4th one over there. And we also checked the slope. We want the bubble on the right side. We don't want it on the left side, otherwise the water will be draining to the direction we don't want it to go. So we want to make sure the water is going down. So we got our slope, and it is a little flimsy, but I mean, it's not holding gallons of water. Raindrops are going to come down and it's going to flow down that way, so nothing, even if wind picks up, it shouldn't blow it off the roof or anything. It should be okay. So we have to cut this portion right here so it feeds down. I know there's a couple of holes, but there's going to be another gutter sitting right here, and it's going to sit right with this portion where it feeds right into it, so it continues to drain downwards. So that's all we pretty much did, was just layered it, set one on top of the other so it continues to slope down. Got one screw mounted down right there. Gonna screw the other one down right here put a third one there, and then put the next guardrail up. So putting up this rain guard can be a little tricky because, as you can see, it's sitting flush on the end. So we can't simply bolt up one of our homemade gutters straight to it, because the water will leak right between the board and the gutter and end up going to the ground. On this side, it had a little drop off. As you can see, we're able to just screw it straight down because the water will be able to drop off and into the gutter. What I had to do was kind of improvise a little, bend it to where, and when we go to seat it up, all we got to do is bolt it straight up to underneath the roof to where the water will collect inside the gutter. Was able to screw it down right here underneath the roof for screws. We got the first gutter sitting on top of the second gutter so it drains in. Over here, second gutter sitting on top of the third gutter so it drains in. Just kind of had to conform everything. Sheet metal's, it's flimsy, but it's pretty sturdy. It should hold, but like I said, I mean, I'll be coming and checking on it as the days go by, make sure it holds. So right now we're gonna get a bottle of water and give it a little test run. Now I didn't pour much on there, just a little bit. It was just to see if any water starts dripping off anywhere. There's no wet, nothing wet right there. No drops right there. So it seems to be working pretty good. There it is, draining all down. So now I'm gonna cut one last section and finish this off so we can get it to drain into our bucket down here. It's just shy of it. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's the last piece of the rain gutter, homemade rain gutter. Just pulled some trash from the trash pile and had an idea one day. I mean, no, most people might not see it as something grand or a new invention. It's already been invented, but at least I was able to do something better with my time, because I used to drink a lot, used to smoke a lot. So doing these videos helps me stay busy, because the only time I go to work is during the fall season. I do have a CDL. I go to work for 2 to 3 months over in Farmington, but I mean, that's what, 9 months of free time on my hands. So I use that to work on the house, work on the vehicles. And I know when you're bored, there's really nothing to do, and a lot of people out there, especially on the reservation, they just turn to drinking, turn to smoking. So I hope these videos is reaching some people on some level, showing them that there are better ways to spend your time. I mean, you don't gotta waste your time drinking and smoking all day long. There are other things you can do out there. And so today is the next day, and I didn't come out here earlier. Had to run into town, do some things, and it didn't rain that much, probably a sprinkle. The ground was kind of wet, didn't seem too muddy. I didn't think it caught that much, but it actually looks like the barrel filled up about halfway, so that seems like the rain gutter did pretty good. Thanks for watching, everyone.